full speech. I should say I have nothing to add, but I do want to add something. Okay. My name is Mahmood Mamdani. I don't know why you're clapping for my name, but I'll take it. I don't have a prepared speech, but I have some things I'd like to share with you. I agree entirely that this is a continuation of the protest against the war in Vietnam. I agree entirely that it's also a continuation of the anti-apartheid movement. And I ask myself, why single only these movements? And I think it's because they are world historical events. World historical in the sense that they connect all of us around the world. They compel us not only to look at a distant, faraway place, but also to look at where we are, right here. They demand that we begin with a critical look at where we are. And we begin with a movement which will reform to where we are. So let's begin with where we are. We have seen over the last few weeks 2 different initiatives from Colombia. The first is an initiative which made me wonder whether I was in a police state. This is the initiative which suspended, banned, whatever the word is, 2 student organizations. Soon after, there was a second initiative, and that second initiative initiated what were called community forums. Different teach-ins, different seminars on different aspects of the issues which bring us together. There is a huge difference between these initiatives. One is repressive. It tends to smother discussion. It tends to exclude. The second is not repressive. It brings together people. It is more inclusive. The strange thing is both of them are coming from the same university. And this university has a single president. So how do we make sense of it? Is it because one initiative is a result of external pressure and the other initiative is more of an internal pressure? We wait for an answer from the administration. We hope the administration shows the capacity to learn from its own mistakes. And I hope that this gathering here will pass a vote of no confidence in the body which suspended student organizations. I think there is also a second lesson we can draw from these events that my colleague talked about. Vietnam, South Africa, and now the US. The US has been at the center of all of these.
Yes, it has.
Even though it's not been in Vietnam, it was on the ground. In South Africa, it wasn't on the ground, and here it says it's not on the ground. What lesson did we learn from it? We learned one lesson, which was that as we mobilized to oppose these actions, we also learned to diversify our tactics. We also learned that we should not be fixated on a single tactic. We also learned that violence and non-violence are not opposites. We learned that every liberation movement at one point or another to resort to violence, but at the same time it is only successful if it does not embrace the violence unconditionally.
Yes. Bravo.
We learned that in South Africa. The only reason Mandela was successful is because he was preceded by a violent movement, direct action in the townships, because it convinced the apartheid state that if they do not find a peaceful solution, they will have two losses. One will be that the rebellion will spread, and the second will be that their own youth and their own intelligentsia will desert the project of an apartheid state. Remember, they went to meet the ANC in Senegal and in different parts of Europe. This was critical. The smart ones understood the time was limited, which is exactly what the smart ones, we hope, in Israel will also understand.